sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me.
They call me Dan, the Lakers. DTLF. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, my Laker family? Good to see y'all, man. How y'all doing today? Happy Saturday, Jonathan and everybody out there, man. Hopefully all is well. We got Summer League action back today. Super excited for that. I'm going to break down who to look out for, who to watch out for, who I've been scouting, who obviously we want to see make improvements as well, and just newcomers and all that good stuff. And as well as I'm going to give you guys some breaking news because, yes, Shams Charania just reported that there was a couple of trades just now while we were on the live stream or a little bit before. So the first one that happened an hour ago. That is the Houston Rockets are trading Cam Whitmore to the Washington Wizards for 2 second-round picks. Now, remember, I told you guys I felt like he was going to get rerouted somewhere. I was crossing my fingers and hoping that it was the Lakers. It was not, ladies and gentlemen. It was, unfortunately, the Washington Wizards. Good for him, bad for us, because we could have used a young, athletic dog like him, you know. That would have been great, and it would have fit what Rob Pelinka and the Lakers are trying to do, which is get younger and more athletic from the wings. Unfortunately, he goes to Washington, so we couldn't right our wrongs by not drafting him. But it is what it is. We move. Yes, it is a new intro video. Shout out to my boy Retro Actual, who worked on the graphics. And, of course, you know, your boy laid it down on the vocals, on the ones and twos. You guys know. New album coming October 31st. All right, the Memphis Grizzlies also trading center Jay Huff to the Indiana Pacers for 1 second-round pick and 1 second-round pick swap. So, again, picks are getting pretty solid, decent role players in return to these franchises. Jay Huff is pretty decent, underdeveloped for sure, but very solid piece, man. And so, you know, it is what it is. But Jay Huff would have been somebody I wouldn't have minded as another backup, you know. He looked good with Memphis last year, by the way. He looked really good with Memphis. So that is that. Appreciate you, Miles. Thank you, brother. But, yeah, I mean, trades are happening today. This is day 6 of free agency. Of course, my focus is now shifted over to covering Summer League. And if you guys are interested and you guys want to subscribe to me over on Playback TV, guys, for $10 a month, you can get exclusive access and priority to the VIP passes to watch along with the best Laker community as well as private events and showings over there. So make sure you guys tap in, man, and go follow over there. Yes, Tasia. Yes, we do. We play today. Thank the Lord. We get some Laker basketball. We get to see Dalton Knecht. We get to see Bronny and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, we don't get to see our guy, Thero, today because he's dealing with knee injury or some knee pain or something he's going through. But he should be good by training camp, so that is the good news. But there's still plenty to look for, and I got you guys covered from end to end. I will also be here for post-game, so you guys know what it is. Number one source and coverage for all things Lakers and NBA basketball. You know where it is. Hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate you, Kimmy. Go. There you go. There you go. Appreciate you. Angie said, hey, Dan, man, also signed Londale. Memphis also signed Londale. Yeah, Jacques Londale signs with Memphis. That was the next rumor I was going to get to right there. And that is a free agent center, Jacques Londale, has agreed to a deal with the Memphis Grizzlies. Sources tell ESPN. So, again, stuff is moving along pretty, swiftly here during this offseason. We still kind of at a standstill with Horford. We don't know what's going on with Lillard. But hopefully we get some news. Maybe I'll have something to report later on to you guys for a post game. So don't miss out. Make sure y'all hit that like button and all that good stuff. Very excited. Tasia said Let's go. I'm still pissed about we re-signed Hayes. I know, right? I'm not happy about it. I won't go as far as to say pissed, but that can't be the last move Rob Pelinka has up his sleeve, because otherwise, we're in a world of hurt. Also going to do a little mini underdog entry by the end of this video. So if you guys haven't already tapped in, make sure to tap in with underdog. All right, guys, promo code DTLF. You guys know what it is. You get a free entry plus a 50% deposit match on everything, baby. And it looks like my phone going off here. Okay, no, they're still talking about the Pacers and their acquisition. I thought it was something new. Every time I get this Shams Charania notification, I think it's something going down. All right. For those of you that aren't aware, I have the Lakers Summer League roster right here. And it starts with Darius Bazley, RJ Davis, who I can't wait to break down his game. He's going to be a lot of fun. The young point guard from North Carolina. Very excited. Undrafted. I don't know why. Guy's a bucket. Eric Dixon on our two-way contract. Another point of interest. I'll break down this game in a bit. Dejan Gordon, Bronny James, we all know about him. Trey Jamieson III, big fan of his. Ty Johnson, Arthur Kaluma, Dalton Knecht, Augustus, I'm not even going to say his last name, Macaroni or some shit like that. Sam Manenga, and then Julian Reese. That's Angel Reese's brother, FYI. So that'll be interesting to see if he can get buckets. And then Sir Labari Rice, I like that name. DJ Stewart, Cole Swider, a Laker veteran coming back to put in some work for the Lakers. See what he looks like. He's a vet now. He shouldn't be in Summer League, but hey, he still got a lot to prove. And then Ethan Taylor, guys. Those are the Summer League names right there from the roster. Some of those very recognizable, some not so much. But let me tell you guys who you guys should be looking forward to watching. And then I will answer questions right after. My guy said Whitmore for 2 second-round picks. I know he was attainable. I just didn't know he was that attainable, or they undervalued him that much, all right? But this is who you guys should be looking forward, man, to watching. Let's start with Bronny James, okay? Bronny James, obviously the son of King James, LeBron. All right, second-round pick by the Lakers last year, right? He showed tremendous growth in his rookie season from the year that it started to where it finished. He almost looked unplayable when it started, and then by the end of it, I mean, he always had a good motor defensively and great athleticism, but the offense was just shaky. And then by the time the year ended, he looked really good. We're expected to see his further development here in Summer League as far as his ball handling. I want to see him more on ball as a point guard, because at his position, he's not going to get too many minutes at the backup guard position unless he's an absolute shutdown shooting guard, right? But he's already known for his defense's tenacity, and hopefully we see improved in playmaking. He's going to be under intense scrutiny all year long because, of it. Obviously, his name and the potential he has as a two-way guard, right? We look for him to showcase his defensive instincts, perimeter shooting, and ability to run the offense. That is key right there. I need to see this man run the offense for us starting today, right? This is the California Classic, so I'm not expecting that many minutes. There's back-to-back games, and we got like 3 games in 4 nights. The real showcase, though, for Bronny and everybody else is going to be Las Vegas Summer League, Game 1, July 10th, I believe, versus the Dallas Mavericks and Cooper Flag. So that'll be fun. But we do have a nice little Summer League roster here. Not quite as good as the one from 2017 when we had Lonzo, Kuz, and all of them lottery picks, but, Brandon Ingram. But this one's pretty damn good as well. This might be second place to that Summer League roster that we've had in a long time. Bronny can serve as a backup combo guard next season. Who knows if he's going to get a lot of minutes or not, but it starts here in Summer League. Then hopefully it carries over to training camp and preseason. You can't help but to root for the young fella. I mean, he's humble. He works hard. People critique him, but let's be honest, y'all. For being a Nepo baby, he works really freaking hard, okay? And, we got to make sure that we give him credit where credit is due, because let's be honest, how many of you guys, if your parents were billionaires, right, because that's what LeBron is, a billionaire, that's your money too, as a result, because you're the son. They're going to feel entitled to some of that. Most people would just game. I mean, he was already with FaZe Clan, and they would just do something chill and just, live a happy life. This kid is pursuing his dream. He still has goals. He's a hard worker. He keeps his body in tip-top shape. He looks up to his father. And same thing with Bryce. I think LeBron has done a grade A job of raising a beautiful family, man, and you love to see it. Classic DTLF. He said, we don't have 2 second-rounders. We don't. I'm sure we could have worked something out, man. They took DFS. We could have worked something out. We could have sent a second-round pick or a pick swap and then future cash considerations. I don't know. We could have figured it out. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Hey, this is my dream, man. I'm living the dream, fam. All right. Next player that obviously, this is probably the most important player that we're looking forward to this summer league, and not because of favoritism or anything like that, but because he was last year's first round pick, 17th overall pick, Dalton Knecht. All right. Now, people forget Dalton Knecht was the SEC Player of the Year, and he was considered a huge draft steal even till today, right? Known for his explosive, sharp shooting, his he's a versatile wing who can create his own shot and space the floor. Now, what we need to watch for Dalton Knecht, obviously, we need Dalton on year 2 to dominate the summer league, kind of how Max Christie did in year 2. That signifies that a player is ready for a bigger role in the actual league. He needs to look like he doesn't belong. And if that happens, they'll do the same thing they did with Max Christie and eventually shut him down, right? That's going to be critical. Now, we need him to obviously showcase his three-point shooting, his mid-range game, his ability to attack off the dribble. His defensive improvements are the main focal point for me, and his ball handling secondly. All right, because throughout the course of the year, we've seen him improve in certain areas, but defensively, it's definitely a weakness for this man. If it wasn't, he would have found himself out there, I think, more minutes for sure. So Dalton, we need to see that, man, and also we need to see, I believe, we need to see Dalton improve that ball handling, because with a jumper like that, with a flamethrower like that, this man definitely has to, he has to learn how to put the ball on the floor. That way he can actually get to his open spots and sometimes create for himself. That's going to help him tremendously. I'm telling you right now. All right, hey, my boy Nate. Okay, check this out. So Nate just gave me 20 for a giveaway on Cash App. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Nate, let me know if you want to do it now or for post game. You let me know, Nate. So there you go, man. Shout out to Winner Circle, aka Nate, for doing the giveaway. As soon as he lets me know when he wants to do it, we're gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the community, best community out here. Appreciate you, JoJo. Let's see. You can't ask people to give Knecht a break because he's a rookie. Then dog Bronny. Yeah, we're not gonna give nobody a break here, man. You know what, Sharon? We hold everybody to the highest standards. That's the thing, right? We're not dogging Bronny or none of that. We're not dogging anybody. We're rooting for both of these young fellas, but we're gonna stay on them because we know what their potential is. That's what it is. With me, is always constructive criticism. It isn't to tear somebody down. Sometimes, yeah, we'll have our, as fans, we'll have our passionate moments, but it's never ever to tear somebody down. If Dalton Knecht can work on his perimeter defense, Lakers are in a very good spot. That and his ball handling are key for me because, man, he's so good. Then he could just, if he learns to put the ball on the floor, he could already attack pretty well. He's already athletic. That, ball handle and defense will take his game to another level. We'd be in Austin Reeves territory as far as scoring the basketball if he could do that. Next phase, appreciate you, man. This guy always says loco his cheeks. That's funny. But I'm rooting for Gemmo, DK, and ED. Well, you know what? I'm not going to go as far as to say loco his cheeks. He's been underdeveloped. I never give up on young talent easily. But, yeah, he's not ideal right now for the Lakers. He's still very raw. Let's talk about the next guy we should look forward to watching play, right? And that is Eric Dixon, right? Eric Dixon signed a 2-way contract, right, after going undrafted in 2025. This guy was an absolute stud in Villanova, averaging 23 points per game, 23.3, I think. The most in the NCAA. He was your leading collegiate basketball scorer, right? He's very intriguing to me as a big man who shows versatility and can score the basket. People have compared him to Julius Randle. I haven't seen him play much, just seen the highlights, to be honest. But I look forward to breaking down his game post-game today. So you want to make sure you tap back in. But Eric Dixon, again, undrafted stud. Okay, he has the ability to score inside, space the floor as a big man. That can be key, and that can fit on any NBA roster. So this is a showcase, not just for the Lakers, but for the rest of the league, right? Its rebounding and defensive positioning against summer league competition will be critical, ladies and gentlemen, right? He could compete for a backup center role, especially with the Lakers, interested in reporting and blustering our front court. Jackson Hayes does not move the needle for me. So if we can get somebody else who's a young prospect, I'm with it, right? So let's see what he looks like. Those are probably my top 3 players to look forward to. Outside of them, you got Darius Baisley, former first-round overall pick in 2019 by the Jazz, right, who bounced around the league. He's looking to earn a roster spot, and he's averaged about 8 and 5 in his career, but he's extremely athletic. So, let's see if he can knock down threes and space the floor and defend multiple positions. You never know. 3-and-D forward potential. Cole Swider, who's been here. He's been here before. The Swider man, right? AKA the sniper. He was on a two-way deal with the Lakers in 2022. This man is still here, so I'm wishing him the best. Since then, he's played for Miami. He's played for Detroit. He's played for Toronto. Sharp shooting forward. Again, looking to reestablish himself with the Lakers. It's hard not to root for this kid right here, right? Now, obviously, we know about his three-point shooting ability. His defense, though, has he improved? Can he slide those feet, against younger talent? That's going to be interesting to watch. He could serve as a floor spacer. Let's see. And then here is the name that intrigues me the most from the newcomers, right? And that's RJ Davis, all right? Undrafted rookie guard out of North Carolina. RJ Davis, remember that name right there, because I think this guy's going to make the league for somebody. If it ain't for us, because we're stacked at the guard, it'll be for somebody. But I hope it's for us, because I'm telling you, he's got some nice playmaking. He's athletic. He's one of the smaller guards, but he's got such a great knack for getting to the basket. I did get to see this guy play a little bit more in college, right? But his ability to run the offense and score efficiently in summer league, I think is going to stand out, right? His size may limit him defensively, but he needs to really shine offensively. And I'm really rooting for him to make an NBA roster spot. One of my favorite college players last year, for sure. He could compete for a two-way contract spot. Who knows? As a scoring guard off the bench, his role will be limited for the Lakers, obviously, because we have guard depth, but he could provide a spark in short bursts, right? So I would like to see this guy, RJ Davis, suit up, man, for the purple and gold and see what he can do here. All right, let's see here. Hey, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you, Strecker. Good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat, as always. Dixon and Davis were dogs in college. Yes, they were. Yes, they were, Ange. And those two guys are obviously the ones that might stand out the most. But I'm telling you, this summer league roster, at least on paper, looks pretty stacked. This might be the most stacked team we had since we won the summer league, led by Lonzo, right? This might be the most stacked team we had since then, ladies and gentlemen. So again, very excited. Who are you guys the most excited to watch? That's what I want to know. And also to my brother, Nate, let me know when you want me to do the giveaway at the end of this video or at the end of the post game. You let me know, brother. It's absolutely your choice, my guy. And yes, don't forget to subscribe on Playback today to get priority VIP passes, all right? Exclusive private events and so much more. Again, they removed the monetization from us creators over on Playback. So now we count on you guys. All of your favorite creators count on you guys to help us keep that channel active, right? And I will be active. I will be live over there during the game, and I will be here live during post game and all season long. So stay tuned for that. Really, really fun, free to download. Check it out. Let's see. JoJo says Jackson is good, bro. Remember, he was starting for us. Imagine him off the bench. I think we go with Jackson off the bench. Well, here's my fear, JoJo, and this is something I've had conversations with a lot of my fellow Laker fans, right? My fear is that something happens to DeAndre Ayton in the playoffs, whether he gets hurt or gets in foul trouble or misses a game due to anything. And then we got to rely on Jackson Hayes all over again. So this is why I don't like him as a backup. As a third stringer for insurance policy purposes, I'm absolutely cool with it. Bring him off the bench as a third stringer, absolutely okay with that. But as a backup, he's too frail. He's too nimble. We need somebody with more girth up front in the front line. And to be honest, I trust Debo more than him just because Debo's a big body, sets tough screens, and just a big bully in the paint. All right, Kimmy Cole. Yes, she's in the building doing the Lord's work. Appreciate you, Kimmy Cole. Appreciate you as well, Striker. All right, are you worried about the Summer League squad lacking height with only one center in order to win any games? Well, I mean, yes and no. Yes, I'm worried that, they're going to struggle with the bigger teams in Summer League, but I'm not worried about winning games. What I really want to see is the improvement to our young players and to see if we can get a couple of steals. Now, it'll be fun if we can win some of these games, but the Summer League championship means absolutely nothing. We have seen teams win Summer League championships and even players get Summer League MVP and then become nothing in the league. So really what's more important to me here It's not like regular season where all I care about is wins. Here, I care about stats. Okay, it's different. It's like flipped on its head. Of course, I want to see him play within the confines of the team game, but I want to see Dalton go off for 30, man. I'm trying to see Bronny James run the team really well and put everybody in their positions to succeed and score, because I want to see him more as a point guard. He has a better success rate operating as a lead guard than he does as an off combo guard because of his lack of size. So yeah, that's what concerns me more than that itself. But I actually like this summer league roster. I think they're going to surprise some teams. Don't expect the main guys to get too many minutes here during the California Classic, but look for them July 10th. That's when I think they're really going to go crazy, man. I can't wait to see it. Nate said, my bad, Dan, I'm pretty busy right now. However you like it, my guy. All right, so my guy did a Cash App for $20 to do a giveaway. I'm going to do that post-game, all right? So it gives you guys time. If you haven't created a Cash App, make sure to do so and have it ready post-game. And then when I say run your Cash App, I'll have Kimmy go select the random, because I don't like selecting. I don't have favorites. I love you all. So I'll have Kimmy go select the random, and then we'll go from there. I will Cash App you guys those $20. So stay tuned for post-game. Again, you never know, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. You never know. You might win some money here on DTLF channel, baby. I like all of them. Jameson, he's natural bully. It is better when it is natural, not coming from someone like Ayton. Jameson is a natural bully. The only thing he needs to work in is not fouling as much, right? So I will say that about him, Sharon, for sure. Just subscribe to Playback. Jonathan, appreciate you, man. You don't understand, bro. Y'all keeping us going over there. I know you guys, love the content. I know for a fact you've been asking me if I can sell you a VIP pass. I can't sell you that, but you do get priority now, man. And that's the beautiful thing with that. But yeah, man, they demonetized the creators. I don't know why they did that. I thought they would have stayed competitive with YouTube as long as they were paying us for our time there. And unfortunately, they did not. So now we rely on you guys. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Jonathan. You're always so supportive, brother. Much love to you, man. So hopefully we see some improvements from Dalton and Bronny. That's the key thing right there. Dalton and Bronny need to see those improvements. And I'm also looking at those two newcomers, RJ Davis and Dixon. I want to see both of them ball out. That'll be great. That'll be amazing, Solo, because, again, we have a lot of talent. And remember, the Lakers are famous for getting two-way players and turning them into NBA players, some even champions like Caruso, right? Hopefully future champion like Austin Reeves, right? So those two-way contracts, I think people underestimate how important they are. It's basically like a free draft pick for the Lakers, because there's plenty of players that will skip workouts to go undrafted to get a chance at the Lakers. That's basically a free draft pick. And with Dixon, we might have just got another one. He was leading the NCAA in scoring. How was he undrafted? I don't understand. But let's see how it translates here to Summer League and maybe even the training camp. Because remember, he's already on a contract with the Lakers, a two-way contract. Maybe that becomes more. Maybe that becomes less. We'll see. But always, man, excited for that. Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate you as well, Kimmy. Go. Let's see. What time is the game, Dan? The game is at 3:30 Pacific time. I will be live over on Playback in about 20 minutes. So make sure you guys tap in early for a chance at a VIP. And again, if you subscribe, you get priority. So I hope to see you guys there. Love you guys. Very exciting times. If you're a hoop head, if you're a diehard basketball fan like me and like Strega and like Jonathan and Kimmy Go and everybody else, Nate, you love Summer League hoops, because this is where gems are discovered. This is where we first saw Austin Reeves and we said he's the next Manu Ginobili. This is when we first saw Alex Caruso and said he's a dog. This is when we first saw Josh Hart and said he's a dog. This is where you it's almost like like love at first sight. Like when I first seen my girl and I was like, man, she's so beautiful. That's gonna be my wife one day. That's how I feel about players. When we see them in Summer League, we say, man, they're so talented. He's gonna be a Laker one day. So it's like we're gonna see who is worthy of that contract, who's worthy of that marriage. This is where we find out. So again, hoop heads unite. It is time for Summer League, and I can't wait for July 10th when we go and face off against Cooper Flag and the Dallas Mavericks. That's gonna be a blast, especially if we can get our juices flowing and pumping, and we can get kind of a little bit of chemistry going for the California Classic. I like that we play there for sure. Very, very excited. Oh, hey, Jonathan, you know it, brother. You know it. Hey, album dropping October 31st, man. So nice little plug in right there from you to me, man. Appreciate you. Get them likes up. Hit that like button, fam. All right, guys, you guys know them sponsorships, man. They help keep the bills paid and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do a mini entry again. Promo code DTLF if you're into daily prop entries and winning money. Here's a chance, right? This is a little prop entry, but nothing crazy, right? So we're gonna do Bronny James, 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm gonna go higher. I think he gets a high usage rate. Same thing with Dalton. I think higher. And then I'm gonna go lower on this guy. Just a quick little couple of bucks, man. Nothing crazy. All right, and let's do the standard to get $13. All right, make sure you guys tap in right there. The picks are in. That's simple. I usually don't do entries for underdog or anything during summer league, but I'm feeling froggy today, so I'm gonna leave chat. All right, any comments, questions, and concerns about this roster? Who are you guys looking forward to seeing the most? And also, who you guys think is gonna have the bigger impact between Dalton and Bronny? I say Dalton just because, again, he's a lottery pick for a reason. This guy is a sniper. We've seen him go off during regular season before, and we haven't really seen that from Bronny yet in regular season. So I think Dalton is further along. He's also older. Expecting my guy right now to come out here and do what he needs to do. Let's see here. See if I get your name right. Dina. Dan, do you think Luka signs the extension? I'll tell you what, Dina. Not only do I think Luka signs that extension, but I know Luka's going to sign that extension. And I'll give you my reasons why. Reason number one, he's already lost a lot of money just via the trade. Right? Opting out and becoming a free agent and then leaving us via free agency is just not an option. You're not going to find a better city than Los Angeles to play for. That's reason number one. Reason number two, he's already said it himself. He looks forward to winning multiple championships with the Lakers. Luka's all about loyalty. You show him loyalty. The Lakers went out and got DeAndre Ayton, right? Somebody he's been wanting to play with. And so, he's going to show his loyalty back. And we're proving that we want to build this team around him, at this point of his career. So he's going to love it here. And then the final reason why is it's the Lakers, man. I don't remember the last time the Lakers lost a max superstar. The closest thing to that was probably Dwight Howard, but I didn't even consider him a superstar. He was an all-star at the time, and he was injury-riddled. We lost him to Houston. He ended up realizing he made a mistake and came back and helped us to a chip. So, again, I believe I know Luka will resign, and I will be here to break the news to you guys probably August the 2nd. If not, then on the 3rd, right? So I'm here for you guys. When I usually read the tea leaves and the signs, they hit 99.9% of the time. And so make sure you guys keep it locked here for that breaking news when it does happen. Good question, though. D Prince said, really want us to get Horford, but Golden State might get him. I hate that team, he says. I felt that. I read that with the hate that you say it with. And the Flippers, after Melton as well, always sniffing the things the Lakers are targeting, the attention-seeking stepbrothers. I like that. Look, I'll be honest with you. I want Horford over Melton. Melton is good. DeAnthony Melton, really good defender, really good two-way guy. He's coming off a major injury, so we don't know if he'll be the same. I'm kind of traumatized with guys who are coming off of injuries, guys like Gabe Vincent, guys like Kendrick Nunn. They never really seem to catch their footing with the Lakers, and it seems like the pressure just is too much. And also, he's undersized. So I prefer Horford. I know he's old, but I'll take old and grizzly veteran rather than, a veteran who's injured right now. So that's just me. But whoever we get, man, I'm all on board. You guys know we're ready for this. And I hope that we can make some other moves because it just feels like we're one trade away still from becoming a true contender. Now, we can compete. And right now, as constructed, we're the team that most teams don't want to see in the first or second round. But we want to be that team that feels confident enough to face off against everybody. Remember, last year I told you guys I wasn't confident against Minnesota. Even before that series started, I said the one team I would not like to face in the first round, what did I say? Minnesota Timber Pups, right? Didn't I say that? And sure enough, who's the team that bounced us? It was them. So sometimes when your boy gets a gut feeling, it happens. And right now, my gut feeling is we're still a trade away from really becoming true contenders. When we finally get that trade or that move, whether it's a free agency move or a trade, I will let you know, okay, bam, we're ready to go. Right? When it finally happens and I feel like we have a complete roster, I will let you guys will be the first to know for sure. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Freddie. You the man, brother. Thank you, man. Much love to y'all, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Let's see here. The second-year player that the Bucks just waived looks and plays like Melton. Who are we talking about? I think I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name. Ryan Rollins, right? Yeah, Ryan Rollins. Thank you, Angie. Ryan Rollins. He's interesting. He's interesting for sure. Listen, let me answer this question right here by Muhammad Alavi. I like the name, by the way. Why do you need a senior citizen, Horford, when we have DeAndre Ayton? Luka needs someone young and athletic that can be a lob threat. Because you already have DeAndre Ayton, and now you have Jackson Hayes. So how about plugging in a veteran who could actually take DeAndre Ayton under his wing, teach him all the little things, and maybe help him throughout his career? And he's perfect off the bench. He'll give you some production. He'll set tough screens. He'll give you second chance points and rebounds. Come on, man. Come on, man. I think you can have a good sizable rotation, including 6'3" guys, especially if they have a really good wingspan. I think undersized is more like 6 foot guard or smaller. I just don't want anything like Gabe anymore. Yeah, I like Melton better than Gabe for sure, but I don't want to have Gabe, Melton, and Bronny out there. You know what I mean? No. Imagine a 3-guard lineup of those three. I want more options. You know, I want better options, and I want a better rotation, and I want more size. That's what she said. Hey, yo. But that's what I want. That's what I want right now, check. Hey, that means a lot, Alexis. Thank you, man. And shout out to Trevor, man, a good friend of mine and somebody who's come on here multiple times on the channel and blessed us with his wonderful insight. Shout out to Laker Nation. And shout out to my brother, D Free, who also got a channel with the great Trevor Lane, man. They do a tremendous job over there, man. It's all love. That's the thing about, you know, Laker fans, game recognized game. You guys know who the real ones are. And you know, we break it down out of the passion, out of the love. Fun fact about Trevor, you know, he used to be a teacher, and that really comes off when he talks about the Lakers. He's really teaching. He's really educating, you know, and it's a beautiful thing to watch, right? I don't get a lot of time to watch a lot of podcasters and a lot of my favorite Laker podcasters like Trevor Lane and like D Free, but when I do, it is an absolute treat to sit there and watch and just listen. I don't even type. I just listen, or I'll be showering or doing something and listening. And that's pretty cool, man, just to be in the same conversation. Appreciate you, Alexis. That means a lot, bro. That means a lot. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Bobo? Still unicorn potential? I like Bobo. Here's the problem. You don't want to have too many raw, underdeveloped players on one team. We got Jackson Hayes, who's technically he's a veteran by now, but he still feels underdeveloped, right? Still feels like he's like a quarter pounder away all the time, you know? And then you got Bobo, who feels like he's 2 quarter pounders away. But here's the thing with Bobo. I like him a lot better than Jackson because he can space the floor, because he's got a soft touch around the rim. And, you know, Jackson probably is a better fit just because he's a lob threat, set screens and all that. But as a third stringer, Bobo, he's got backup potential. We've seen him with Orlando. He was tremendous. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing him again this time for the Lakers. But they'll get signed right now. I feel like, as you notice, there hasn't been a lot of movement. That's because there's still big names potentially on the market. We still have the Bradley Beal situation. You know, that is unsolved. We still have the Jonathan Kuminga situation, a.k.a. Cum Bucket is what they're calling him over there in Golden State. Still got that situation unsolved. And then, you know, obviously Chris Paul still undecided. Damian Lillard still undecided. So we got some big fish in the market. You know, some undervalued big fish in the market. So that's probably why you haven't seen more moves. But I hope to see more over the next coming days because I'd love to break them down for sure. Horford will be a backup and a different type of center, stretch 5. We don't need 3 centers that are all lob threats. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Man, appreciate that, David. Y'all the best, man. I'm hearing Vucevic could also get bought out due to little interest from teams. We should jump on that if it happens. Agreed. More of a rebounding, scoring big, but 110% agreed, man. Absolutely. All love, brother. Good to see you, man. D-Free. I was hoping to see Thero in the Summer League. He's a monster. He's got the ferocious dog in him, the mama mentality. Dan, what's your opinion on him? I love the kid already. I'll be honest, I never saw him play once in college. Never. But obviously, once we drafted him, I did my research on him. Definitely watched some highlights. I watched an entire game with him just to see his tendencies and stuff, the way he fights through screens and all of that good stuff. And he is very promising. You know, I've heard OG Anunoby comparisons. I've heard all kinds of comparisons. I'll give you another one, even though Pascal's a little bit bigger. I like Pascal Siakam as a comparison if he ever gets his offense going. That's a big if. He still needs to learn the floor space. He still needs to learn to score, putting the ball in the basket off the dribble. He's still got a ways to improve. But defensively, he seems like an ace. Defensively, man, he gives me Trevor Ariza vibes. He gives me OG Anunoby vibes. He gives me, you know, all those great defensive player vibes from the league in the making, right? Obviously, he's a rookie, and I don't want to put those type of expectations on him. But damn it, I'm going to put those type of expectations on him because even Coach Calipari said this guy was going to be a steal in the draft. And that's before we even drafted him. So, again, man, very excited, and I look forward to it. Guys, that is going to wrap it up for me here during pregame. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely hit the like button. Very insightful as always. I try to be. I'll tell you guys what. Be doing a $20 giveaway, or I might split it into 2 10s cash apps just to give back to the community. Shout out to my guy Nate the Great for blessing us with the cash app to be able to do that. I love giving back when I can. Make sure you guys tap in post game, guys, because that's gonna be a lot of fun. And don't forget to subscribe and also to follow. You can follow for free on Playback, and you can subscribe for $10 a month to get priority access to the VIP passes, guys. Make sure you guys tap in. We'll be live over there during the game, so tap in, guys. Always a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys, or at least I hope to see you guys here for post game. All right, enjoy your guys' wonderful Saturday, my beautiful people. See you guys later. Peace.